The night he claimed my family room, I didn't argue. I stood, slipped my keys into my pocket, and walked out. The green velvet chair I'd bought with my first Social Security check. The coffee cooling on the end table. The peach cobbler scent, none of it could compete with the sentence he'd just thrown at me. My daughter kept her eyes down. That silence told me everything. I've read deeds for 35 years at the county recorder. Words are wind. Paper is power. In my dresser, I keep a leather pouch and a blue-banded folder. Bill of sale, current title, my name alone. I took them, locked the front gate from the outside, and asked a cab for the Grand Hyatt. In the taxi, I called an old colleague, Drew Sterling, property attorney. I woke up, I told him. I need a notice to quit for 2 adults who've lived in my house for years, rent-free. No lease, effective now. It's 30 days, he said. My junior, Roman, will hand-serve it in the morning. Include this line, I added. Upon vacating, you'll be billed fair market rent and holdover penalties. Understood? That hotel room smelled like lavender and clean corners. I ate soup, watched the channel I liked, at the volume I liked, and slept like a woman who just took the wheel. 8 a.m. I signed every page in Andrew's office: names, dates, parcel number. Roman headed straight to my gate. I waited in reception with vending machine coffee and a steady clock. At 9:30, my phone rattled. My daughter, Mama, there's a Monramon. Derek is screaming. What is happening? Ask your husband to lower his voice, I said. Take the document. Read it aloud. 30 days to vacate. I hung up, then called my providers, suspend the internet, cable, and landline in my name. Freeze the supplementary grocery card. Repairs at the address, I told them. Truth enough. When the bank texts rolled in, $85 prime rebuy declined, I took a slow spoonful of risotto and tasted every grain. That afternoon, the hotel phoned. Your daughter is downstairs. Urgent. I smoothed my beige blazer, the boundary uniform I just bought, and went down. The internet's dead. The card failed. Derek is furious, she said. Come home. Let's talk. We are talking, I said, pointing to a chair. The house is mine. You've lived there for years without a lease. I've ended the gratuitous use. Utilities in my name are off. 30 days to relocate. This isn't revenge. It's order. You're humiliating us. Humiliation is go to your room, old woman. Today, each adult pays for what they use. We leave, she whispered. He says he'll divorce me. If he can't have your house, he doesn't want me. If your marriage is held together by my square footage, I said, that's not a home. That's a hostage situation. Just turn the internet back on. No. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Andrew's office. Bring him. She left with anger, fear, and dash underneath dash thought. Next day, the conference room was cool. Paper did the talking. Derek stumbled in first, tie crooked, bravado thin. My daughter trailed him, eyes on the floor. You can't throw us out, he started. We have rights. You do, I said, and so do owners. I live there, I pay there, and I object. Adverse possession won't save you. Andrew's voice was steady. Notice served. After 30 days, we'll sue for eviction and back rent. She cut the internet emotional distress. Derek shouted, Wi-Fi isn't a life-sustaining utility, Andrew replied. You're free to purchase it yourselves. I slid a folder across to Lena. For 4 years, you've said you were saving nearly $100,000. Just on what I covered. Where is it? In business, he bluffed. You wouldn't understand. I understand margin calls, I said, placing 3 default letters and a broker statement on the table. Balance below zero. Lena's hands shook reading the lines. 1, terror not pity, clarity. The market was turning, Derek snapped. I just needed one more infusion to lose louder. I asked. In my living room. Terms were simple. 30 days. Utilities stay off. If I hear shouting when I collect winter clothes, I call the police. Failed to vacate, and we pursue back rent and fees. We stood. As I passed Derek, I said, try the remote on your own life. It doesn't work on my house. In the hallway, my phone buzzed. I didn't get in his car, Lena said softly from the parking lot. He's pounding the steering wheel. I walked away. Good, I said. Walk, breathe. Tomorrow at 10. Day 30 arrived without drama because I chose not to attend it. I spent the morning at a spa. Roman called at 11, keys collected. Inventory complete. A few wall holes. Locks intact. They're gone. At a hardware store, I bought gloves, a mop, and cleaner. At home, the key turned like the house itself sighed. The room was hollow couch prints in the floor, stale air. I flung open every window. Dust left like a bad dream. 2 passes with warm water. The rug got a stiff brush. The next morning, a painter rolled peach across the family room. Warmth returned. That evening, Lena came as a guest, knocked, stepped inside carefully, eyes taking in the quiet. I rented a studio, she said. Filed the papers. Full-time work. No more supplementary cards, Mom. I pay my own. The door's open for guests, I said. It's closed for tenants. She smiled. A small, honest thing. I always knew your yes. I'm learning your no. On Wednesdays at 4, I boiled a kettle, spread pens and blank sheets across the table, and wrote on my folder, wills, passwords, separate accounts. Neighbors came. Zoe. Olga and Betty red-eyed because her son wanted a gift deed. Investment, Mom. I'll get you a better place later. Start with this sentence, I told her. I'm not changing owners. To think, yes. To sign, no. We noted will instead of gift. No shared passwords. Receipts for any loan. Limited power of attorney with an end date. We looked up title records together. Betty sat taller by the second cup of tea. That night, Lena called. I'm at a friend's on a folding cot. It's fine. He's blocked. Sleep, I said. Tomorrow is ordinary and. That's good. By week's end, the county mailed me a single page. Boundary affirmed. HOA jurisdiction void. Andrew emailed reprimand issued at Derek's company. All future contact in writing. I moved my remaining accounts behind stronger passwords. No one else would rely on my signature. When the painter left, I stood in the peach-lit room, pressed my palm against the back of the green chair, and sat. The remote lay where it belonged. I turned on music and nudged the volume up 1 notch exactly how I like it. No footsteps. No orders. Just a house that breathes and a woman who owns it, on paper and in practice. Ownership isn't just a deed and keys. It's the right to choose who sits at your table, where you hang the picture, when you answer the phone, and how loud the music plays. On Wednesday at 4 p.m., the kettle will whistle. The folder will be ready. The doorbell will ring in. It won't be a crisis. It will be the start of someone else getting their home back. 2. If this story hit home, tap like, subscribe for more True to Life wins, and tell me where you're watching from. Your no might be the most loving word you learn this year.